So guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I have the metallic wireless keyboard. Now you can find this at Five Below for $10 whole. It does have wireless connectivity right here, supports multiple devices, and if you go based on the picture, it looks like iPads, Apple devices for the most part, because they're the most popular, so it should work with Apple devices, but I'm going to try it with an Android tablet today. Multimedia buttons in this really lightweight design. It does take two batteries, two AAA batteries in the inside, and unfortunately, it looks like it's only Bluetooth. So if there is a dongle inside, I will let you guys know, but I'm looking at item dimensions. It just says one keyboard, user manual. It doesn't say anything about the dongle. So if you're using this for a tablet, an iPad, or some type of computer that has a Bluetooth option, you should be able to use it for that. Would have been nice if it had a 2.4 gigahertz dongle. Anyway, let's get right to this review and unbox this together. So this is the keyboard right here. Now, I didn't notice a problem immediately when I unboxed it, and I'm going to talk to you about that. But let's first look at the design. So, the color input is different. It reminds me of the Logitech keyboard that they sell for like $100. Obviously, this doesn't have the same performance, but Logitech has a keyboard that's similar to this, where it's like weird, freaky colors, right? I would say that this is a half keyboard because it doesn't have the number keypad over here. You still have your left, right, up and down, which is a little odd to me the way they did this, but again, this is a funky design. When you actually turn it on, this is the on symbol right here. Now, I do want to say that I am going to show you guys how to put it in Bluetooth pairing mode in the next section, so do not worry. I will have that for you. I know some people buy these things, the instructions may not be in there, or you accidentally throw it away thinking that it's easy to sync, and then you don't know the button sequence. So I got y'all. Next section. But more importantly, I did put batteries in it too. So when you pop this open, it is two AAA batteries that need to go inside of this keyboard. And keep in mind, like I said earlier in the opening, this is a 100% Bluetooth keyboard, no dongle whatsoever for 2.4 gigahertz, strictly Bluetooth. Here's the problem that I experienced already. The X button, when I was pressing it, got stuck where it was pressed down for a while, so I had to press it in and it popped up. The FN key also was a little stuck. So I feel like if you use this keyboard over time, there's a possibility that some of the buttons are going to get stuck, especially if there's food or any type of liquid on it. There's no IP rating, there's nothing like that. It feels pretty solid. Unfortunately, there's no notches on the back of this in order, like the little kickstand notches to make it sit up at an angle. But what I normally do is put those hooks that go kind of on the back of doors, those little command strip hooks, and I stick them on here so that it's sitting on an angle and it's easier for me to type. But for the average person, it's a clean setup. It's very, very clean looking. The metallic black looks cheap in my opinion, but when you're paying for a $10 product from Five Below, you can only expect so much. But hopefully the keys don't get stuck. Oh, there we go. Look at the Z. So the Z button is actually pressed down. I was just holding it while I was doing this. And after a couple seconds, it was holding down. So again, maybe I have a more defective model, but I'm not too sure yet. Anywho, I'm a little worried. $10, hopefully it's good. Now I'm going to show you guys how to put this in pairing mode, and some of you, even if you follow the instructions, might get it wrong and get frustrated and think this is a piece of junk. I want to show you the correct way to do it because the makers don't even know how to do it properly. So if you look at the instructions right here, which is just a little, information on the back, it doesn't actually tell you anything about the keyboard you need. It says press FN and plus keys, and at the same time, the front indicator will blink green, right? That's what it says. Now I want to listen to their instructions and show how wrong those instructions are. Then I'm going to show you the proper way. So when you turn this on, hit the power button, right? You're going to see this blink green. That's not the side that you're looking for. If I press FN and Q just once, what happened? It said pressing at the same time, right? Why is nothing happening? It's not putting it in sync mode. You have to hold FN and Q for a couple seconds and watch the light up top. Now it's in sync mode. So instead, they need to give better instructions. You're supposed to hold it for a certain amount of time. As you can see, it's still blinking right now. I'm going to hold this up while it's blinking so you can see me connected in real time. Let me scan this, right? And here's the funny part. You know what this keyboard is called? The Prime Connect. They should have just put that in the front of the box, but maybe on a small print, I didn't see it, but I don't see anything that says Prime Connect on the front. Anyway, Prime Connect. Go ahead and press yes. and it is currently synced. And now if you're wondering if it's working, watch this. I want to press up and down. It is synced. As you can see, I'm pressing up and down, up, down, up, down, down, down. So the keyboard is currently synced. If you follow those instructions, this is how you put the keyboard in pairing mode. It will say prime connect the moment that you put it in pairing mode and you sync it. So, you know, very piss poor instructions, if we're being honest here. I can't believe that a company would be that vague about how to sync their product, but you know, when it costs $10, I guess that's the instructions that they give you. All right, guys, so I'm going to do a little test with the keys. Now, I talked about this earlier where the X got stuck a little bit. The FN key got stuck for a little bit, but it seems to be fine right now. And again, of course, it could just be a product that was sent to me, and that could be the only problem. So I don't want to say that this is a bad keyboard yet, but so far it seems to be pretty solid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U, I, O, P. A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, Z, X, C, W, B, V. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. V, B, N, M. And then I put this, that, boom, bow, deuce, deuce, enter, 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 back, 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 back. All the buttons seem to be working perfectly fine that you would normally use. Even, well, I don't know what tab does on an Android device, so I'm not going to press that again. But yeah, everything seems to be working just fine. There is no type of indicator light. So if you put it on, oh, there is. If you hit caps lock, I'm glad I did that right here. That means the cap locks is on. So the middle one is caps lock. The left one was Bluetooth connectivity for sync mode. And the right one just lets you know that it was powered on. That's what it seems like so far. So it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad keyboard at all. I think that some people that see this will have no problem with this whatsoever, especially if you're one of those people where you use the keyboards that normally come with your computer. So, and those don't have maximum comfort. Though, granted, you can get a better keyboard for a couple dollars more at like Micro Center or something like that. That's like a keyboard combo for $20, $30 or so. If you don't live near a Micro Center, because that's unrealistic for a lot of people, I don't think that this is a bad product for Five Below. And I can't tell you how long it's going to last or if the keys get sticky or not, but just from me off camera and on camera tapping this, none of the keys seem to have gotten stuck. Now, when I held the keyboard up and I held the key down, like carrying the keyboard around and was smushing a button, then it seemed to get stuck, but I had to hold it down for like maybe 10 or 15 seconds. And then I just had to like kind of just pull the key up a little bit and it was good to go. But so far, it's working very well. It's very responsive. I don't have any issues with it whatsoever. Nothing. The keys work fine. The moment you tap them, they work. There's no lag or anything, because sometimes cheaper keyboards, they have a problem where when you tap some of the keys, it don't register. Everything seems to register just fine. I don't have any problems whatsoever with this keyboard. Yeah, zero problems. So again, not too bad at all, especially for $10. I kind of like the other one better, the one that I reviewed that had the blue and the pink Prime Connect, I think it was. I don't know if it was Prime Connect. I kind of like that one better only because it felt like a more of a solid product in terms of key presses. But as long as you get one that where the keys don't get stuck, this is not a bad product for $10. So to answer the question whether this is actually worth it, I'm going to say yes, it is worth it. And no, but I'm going to give you both answers. The yes is that, you know, you don't have to worry about charging your keyboard because it does take two AAA batteries. I'm not sure how long those batteries are going to last, but if you have a cheap pack of batteries, I don't really buy like the 20 packs and 10 packs and 12 packs and stuff at Ross for like $4 or $5. That's good enough. That'll probably last you for quite some time. Who knows? And then when you're done with the keyboard, just go ahead and turn it off. And so it preserves its battery. Make sure you do that, because if you leave it on, you're definitely going to kill your battery and you're going to run through batteries. The keys feel pretty solid. If we're being honest here, I didn't get much fatigue at all after using it over a period of time, even though it's a small body keyboard. It's kind of like a half keyboard. The only issue that I experienced originally when I took it out the box is that some of the keys were kind of smashed down. So if you held it, it would just sit in the down position like that. But it's not happening now. So maybe that was just a result from being squished inside the box or something like that. It's very responsive. It is not bad at all. Now, here's the negative aspects. One, it does not have a 2.4 gigahertz dongle. So for anyone that's interested in plugging this up to their regular PC or their MacBook and don't want to use Bluetooth, unfortunately, you just don't have the option. You have to use Bluetooth. It is pretty cheap looking. I will admit, it does look cheap on the back. It doesn't feel like honestly a solid product in terms of like you could just kind of twist it if you want to. See what I just did there? I just twisted it and it popped open right here. That fast. Look at that. Cheap. It's a very cheap product, but as long as you don't twist it or try to bend it or break it or anything like that, that's not what a normal person is going to do. But if this keyboard falls into the ground, it's a possibility that it may crack open at the seams like you see right here. And I purposely popped it open the way I did. And I didn't even use that much strength, but again, it's cheaply made. So it's $10. What are you honestly expecting out of a product like this? I don't expect much, and I don't think you should either. It just does the bare bones basic. So that's why I say it's worth the $10 because of the size, the Bluetooth connectivity, no wires and things like that. It's not a bad price for $10, but it is still cheap. To keep it in mind, it's coming out of Five Below. But let me know what you guys think. Anyway, like and subscribe like always, and I will see y'all basically in the next video.